Today, I have an exclusive preview of the Home Depot Halloween 2025 animatronic lineup. Let's talk about it. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to an incredibly exciting video because it's officially that time of year again. We are nearing the end of March, which means it's time to preview Home Depot's new Halloween animatronic lineup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end of March is always an exciting time for the Haunter community because it signifies the annual Home Depot Managers Meeting where they showcase and preview their entire upcoming Halloween lineup, including the brand new animatronics as well as the smaller items such as the tabletops. And this very week is the 2025 Managers Meeting, and I am so excited to say that my friends over at Home Depot have sent me some exclusive photos from the meeting and the animatronic setup that has all of the brand new for 2025 items to show off right here on the GMHaunts YouTube channel, and I am so excited to jump into this. So before we jump into this first look at Home Depot Halloween 2025, I want to send a huge thank you out to the Home Depot team for sending these photos over to me. I very much appreciate it, and like I said, I am just so excited to begin talking about these. So without any further ado, let's jump right into this exclusive preview of Home Depot Halloween 2025. So jumping right into this, I feel like it only makes sense to first talk about the item that has me the most excited from the entire 2025 Halloween lineup from Home Depot. And this is the big giant for this season, the kind of poster child, if you will, for Home Depot this season, because this is the 15-foot scarecrow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly. Home Depot is dropping a 15-foot scarecrow for this season, larger than 12 feet, which is what we normally see for the giants from Home Depot, and this season they're going 15 feet with a brand new scarecrow character. I love the look of this piece. I think he's very unique for a scarecrow, where his legs actually look like tree branches, and he kind of more looks like a scarecrow that's been formed out of a giant tree, rather than the typical scarecrow that's built on like corn stalks or on like a wooden plank, or something that you would normally imagine with a scarecrow. I love the look of this guy. I really enjoy the look of his hands with those long, like, bent stick kind of fingers that play very well into the whole tree character that they're going with here. The face looks really cool as well, and from this image, it does seem like that he'll have a flame effect inside of his eyes and the mouth there to make him look like a burning scarecrow, which I very much enjoy. And again, the fact that he's 15 feet tall is absolutely crazy. You can see in this photo with the other items around him how big this prop really will be, and I'm so excited to see him in person, to see how large this guy will look when you're actually standing in front of him. He's fully molded with a ton of detail, a lot going on in there in all of the tree branches, in the different limbs of this scarecrow character, and I just love the posture that he has where his legs are kind of like intertwining and then his arms are straight out with that face peering down at you. Very, very cool piece, and so far the 15-foot scarecrow would definitely be my favorite item from Home Depot this season. Also in this photo, we get our first look at a brand new Plague Doctor animatronic that is coming for this season. Obviously, last year, we saw a Plague Doctor from Home Depot that featured EL wire all over the costume. It looks like this brand new Plague Doctor is going for a more traditional look with just the kind of black cover, the black coverings, and the very dark color scheme. I love the mask that he has, and he's also holding a staff, similar to last year's, but this one has more of like a silver tone to it with a skull, it looks like. Very cool animatronic, and we can see him better in some other photos, so stick around to see those. But this plague doctor definitely has me interested. We can also see the return of the Fear Valley Wolf in this image, obviously from last year. Next to that, we can see a brand new killer leprechaun animatronic, which we'll take a look at in just a second in a better image. We can also see a brand new set of witches, a duo animatronic, a set of witches that is indeed stirring a cauldron, but again, hold off on them because we can see them better in just a second. And then finally, in the background, we do have a brand new version of the murderous maple from last year, a reskin with a brand new face and also some moss on it, so a brand new tree character, which does really well outdoors for any kind of wood display or kind of like woodland Halloween display. I really liked the murderous maple last year, and I think this reskin also looks very nice with the updated face that it has. It would definitely look great next to the original version, so that is also coming out for 2025. I just mentioned him, so I feel like it makes sense to talk about him fully now. This is the brand new leprechaun animatronic that is coming for Home Depot Halloween 2025, and I am in love with this prop. He is so awesome. We really have never seen any leprechauns in the retail market at all, which I think is great to see now Home Depot doing this, because like I said, it's just such a unique thing, and they're really the only ones to ever tap into a character like this. The face looks really awesome. I love how he's holding the axe in one hand and the sack of like gold coins presumably in the other around his wrist. I love the clothing on him with the green and yellow color scheme, and it looks like he stands maybe at around 4 feet tall, but he kind of has some big proportions to him. Like, it looks like his face is like pretty large, but he's on the shorter end of animatronics. This is such a cool character. It looks like he'll have yellow LED eyes. I'm guessing that he'll probably move around a little bit, maybe like a side-to-side turning head or a side-to-side twisting animation. We're not 100% sure just yet, so stick around in the coming days and weeks to find out more details. But this leprechaun is super cool. It doesn't look like he's officially licensed with the Leprechaun movies, but honestly, I like the look of this character more than what we see for Leprechaun from the movies, so perfectly fine with that. He's a very unique character and another one of my favorites for Home Depot this season. Another one that's certain to get people excited is the brand new Bride of Frankenstein for 2025. Obviously, last year, we saw Home Depot release Frankenstein's monster, manufactured by SVI, jam-packed with servo animations. He was such an amazing prop, and you can actually see him in the background of this image, so he will be returning for 2025 once again for sale at the Home Depot. But this year, he will be tagged along with his wife, the Bride of Frankenstein. Obviously, sold separately as a brand new animatronic, but she looks awesome. The detail in her face looks great. I love the very classic white streaks in her hair. The dress looks awesome. They even have a blue floodlight on her, it looks like, at the meeting, which is very complimentary. I love how it looks on the dress, and it really kind of gives her that Frankenstein electric feel. So with a blue light like that, I think she looks awesome. As of right now, we're not 100% sure what her animation will be. I'm definitely crossing my fingers that she'll have some servos in there, just like we saw on Frankenstein. But this bride looks amazing. I know she's definitely going to get people talking and get people super excited. And if you have Frankenstein from last year, you're definitely going to have to pick up his bride. On the topic of animatronics from last year, obviously Home Depot released Chucky from Child's Play, and this season we are getting a reskin of him as the scarred Chucky variant, and alongside him, just like we're seeing the bride with Frankenstein, we are getting Chucky's girlfriend, and that being Tiffany. Very cool set of props here. I love the look of scarred Chucky. Honestly, I do prefer this version over the original that we saw last year. Obviously, two very different characters with the original clean Child's Play Chucky and the scarred one. I love the look of the scarred one. I think he just has a lot more detail to him in the movie, so I really love to see the Home Depot is bringing him to us in animatronic form for 2025, and Tiffany looks just as good. I love how she's holding the knife. The hair looks great. Even the leather jacket's on there, and it looks shiny, just like it is in the movie with real leather. This is a great set of animatronics, and just like I said with the Bride of Frankenstein, if you have Chucky from last season, you are definitely going to want to pick up Tiffany and most likely the scarred variant of Chucky, because both these look really awesome. This next animatronic might very well be my number 2 favorite for this season from Home Depot. Number 2 to the 15-foot scarecrow. And this is a brand new dark witch animatronic that looks super evil, super scary. I love her very dark color scheme and the staff that she's holding with the crow on it. And I can confirm right here on the channel that she has a servo wrist and servo elbow / arm animation, and that she does feature LCD digital eyes with 8 different options that you can cycle between for the image or the video animation that's showcased in her eyes there. So in this photo, we're seeing like the cat-like eyes in there for the digital panels, but she will come with 8 different options that you'll be able to switch around and play with to fully customize this animatronic. I think that's awesome, and I'm so excited to see more about this witch because I love the dark color scheme that she has. She's very scary. I love how she's very contrasting to Lethal Lily, who was another witch character, but one that was almost more Disney-like or kind of cartoony. This one, much more dark and much more scary in my personal opinion. I love the look of this one, and like I said, she's probably my second favorite as of right now for Home Depot. Another great unique animatronic that we're getting for 2025 is this butcher character with a pig's face holding a cleaver in his hand there. This is such a unique animatronic and one that I very much enjoy. I always love the butcher shop like meat animatronics, and this one definitely fits that theme. He almost has like a diner's like chef's hat on his head there. Super curious to see what his animation will be. Maybe just like a side to side, maybe a mouth movement, possibly, not 100% sure on that, but he looks really great. I feel like the only thing that I would add to this guy is some blood on the apron, because obviously he's a butcher, he's working at a butcher shop, he should definitely have some blood on him, but that could be easily added to this guy if you did buy him. You could very easily just customize that and put some perma blood right on the apron there, but nonetheless, very cool character, and another one of my favorites from this season. So many very much unique characters, and this butcher is definitely one of those. Also releasing for this season, we have a brand new Gravedigger with his foot on a mount of dirt. It looks really cool. I love his very leathery looking attire, when it looks like a bone or a key necklace. I don't know if it's exactly keys or bones, kind of like a necklace inside his jacket there. Looks really great. His face also has like a more like green kind of tint to it, which I think looks awesome. The shovel's kind of in the dirt there, and it also looks like there are some LEDs kind of in the mound that he's stepping on, which I'm sure looks great in the darkness, and definitely at night that would look cool as well. Next to him, it looks like we're getting a brand new barber character for Home Depot Halloween 2025. He's very much like a Wild West kind of barber. Kind of in that style. It looks like he has a comb in one hand, which is great. I love his white hair and his big white mustache, all his barber attire as well. Very proper looking, very neat one. Obviously more on the cartoony fun side of animatronics rather than the super scary things, but still a neat character, and he would go very well with Dean the Deathologist that Home Depot has had in the past, kind of in that more fun, cartoony, Wild Western sort of style, is that brand new barber. And on the other side, the left side of this image, we actually have a reskin of the Trickster Trio stack that released last year, but this time, instead of clowns, it looks like there's 3 zombies that are stacked on top of each other. Again, more on the cartoony side. I really enjoy the look of the middle zombie with the big head of hair and the kind of like gross shocked face. I think that one looks great, and I love to see it. They actually turned them from clowns into zombies. In my personal opinion, this one's better than the clowns that we saw last year, so that is the zombie stack. I also do want to point out the brand new owl statue that's kind of on the ground there. Smaller piece for sure, but a very neat one. I love the big yellow eyes that he has, and the owl's kind of resting on a skull there. There's also a brand new tombstone, it looks like, sort of in the background. Can't really see it that well, but it is in the image as well. So a lot to see in this one. Definitely pause the video to check out the full image. In this grand image that kind of gives us a good look at the entire Home Depot managers meeting display, obviously Skelly is featured prominently. He always returns, and he is a staple Home Depot character, so we would never expect anything less than to see Skelly return, so he is there. But on the left side, you'll notice a smaller skeleton that stands at 6.5 feet tall, and this is actually an app-controlled ultra posable skeleton, and we're not 100% sure all of the details on this character as of yet. What we do know is that he stands at 6.5 feet tall, and that you will be able to customize him via an app on your phone that you'll be able to download. What we do know is that you'll be able to switch the animations in his LCD eyes, which I think is great, as we've seen on other SVI characters with digital eyes. And you'll also be able to import some custom audio that you pre-record ahead of time, is what it seems like. Again, stick around for more details on these guys in the coming days and coming weeks. But this ultra posable app controlled skeleton sounds super interesting, and this is our very first look at him at the Home Depot managers meeting, so super excited for that one as well. And here he is in this photo. Another collection that's sure to get people excited for Home Depot Halloween 2025. It seems to be a nautical theme because we have a couple water-related animatronics and props. And the first one is a giant shark. Yes, you heard me correctly. Home Depot is releasing a giant shark prop for this season, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks spectacular. The detail on this thing is superb. The giant shark mouth with all of the teeth in there, and the painted tongue and just the mouth in there looks amazing. Such a cool looking piece. Obviously, it is very niche. Not everyone would be able to use a shark in their Halloween display, but if maybe you have a pool or a deck, or you do a nautical display, then this shark is a must-have. I love the look of it. The size of it also looks to be very large, probably around 6.5 feet tall, something like that. So very big piece. This shark is so unique, like nothing we have ever seen in the market before, and huge props, no pun intended, out to Home Depot for working on this guy. He just looks superb in every way. We also have a brand new sitting fisherman with a fishing pole in one hand, and it looks like he's caught a fish, kind of with a green jacket on, and almost like a zombie look to him. So brand new zombie fisherman. And then something that's going to get people very excited is that the pirate ship, the boat from a couple years ago, is indeed returning for 2025 to go along with the shark and the zombie fisherman, but it also has a brand new look to it with a mermaid on the front. The skeleton's there. The big like pirate's flag that's all torn up is also there. Very cool piece. And if you're doing a nautical display, like I said before, then that boat is a must-have as well. But definitely that shark is my favorite for all of the ocean-related animatronics from Home Depot. It's just such a cool piece with an awesome sculpt to it, and definitely a great size. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. My first exclusive preview of Home Depot Halloween 2025. I am so excited, and there are so many great items coming for this season. And keep in mind, there is more on the way. This is just the first exclusive preview here on the channel, and there are even more props and animatronics to take a look at in the next coming weeks, days. Honestly, I don't even know, but there are more products on the way, so stay tuned. These are just the very first ones that Home Depot is pushing out as the first wave, if you will. And like I said, I am so excited about these. The 15-foot scarecrow is definitely my favorite as of the moment, but that leprechaun looks amazing. The Bride of Frankenstein's also super exciting, and the Dark Witch is another one of my favorites so far for this season. So stay tuned for more exclusive previews coming up very soon. And obviously, I want to send a huge thank you out to the amazing Home Depot team. They are such awesome people over there, and I want to send them a big thank you for sending over these exclusive images of the Home Depot managers meeting and the animatronic setup for 2025. I'm so excited for this season, and I'm even more excited to get to share more of these amazing animatronics with all of you. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Home Depot Halloween 2025 videos. Goodbye.